So. All right, so Vicky Cooler with Geoff Tate. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, thanks.
How is the tour going so far for you?
It's going great, really good. It's long. It's a long tour. We started in November, and we go all the way till April. So.
Well, tell me a little about it. I understand it's the whole story.
It's the whole story, man. 35 years worth of music in 2 hours.
Now, you had one of the most famous breakups in history.
Really?
So to say, yeah, I definitely would say so. I mean, and it was almost like a divorce, if you think about it. I mean, you guys went ahead and instead of fighting over who gets the house and the cars, it's who gets the name and the songs.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
And as far as fans goes, we're sitting back as like, you know, you'll never be a real dad when you're going to a Queensryche show, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. What can I tell you?
Well, I mean, that's just the aspect that everyone sees, so to speak. Now, as far as going back as long as you did, what was it like the first time that you heard yourself actually on a classic station?
Well, they really weren't called classic stations then. They were just stations.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I went from, even you've been doing this for such a...
35 years, yeah. Long time, yeah. So much has changed. Yeah, they didn't have classic stations then. They just had stations, rock stations. Even with the little, what do they call, like wind chimes, blowing in the background. Oh yeah, you need your coat.
Set my coat on fire.
Don't go outside without it. Is that what I smell burning?
Yeah, the heater's as big as this.
Yeah. What was it like? Well, I can remember the day. Me and several of the guys in the band worked at the same place. We worked at an electronics shop manufacturing transistor products, and we had the radio on as we're working away there. And Lady Wore Black came on the radio, and I think we were all just jumping around high-fiving each other. Or was that before high-five was invented? Yeah, we were probably just slapping each other on the back. Yeah.
Okay.
The high-five didn't come in until like 10 years later. But I think we were very happy and excited, and it was a big moment for us all.
Now, this day and age, I mean, when you hear a classic rock band that's out there, it's so indifferent than what it once was, because there's situations like yours where you're on your own, and then Queensryche's doing their own thing, and then if you look at some of these bands, they don't even have one original member. Maybe it's like the keyboard player is still going. I mean, how do you think that goes about, where it's okay to go ahead and still use a name when 90% of the band's not in the band anymore?
What's your question? Do I think that's okay?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? It's a free market system.
Okay.
Yeah. If you own a brand and you want to use it, then by all means, use it. If consumers don't like your brand or want your brand, then they don't have to go, or they don't have to buy it. But if they do, peace,
Right. Well, I mean, and you're such a unique position where, I mean, the singer is who you want to see. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, as far as it goes throughout, I mean, the singer is the key component of any band.
Okay. Nice opinion.
Well, I mean, if you...
Some people would debate that,
It's here and there, but I mean, they're the ones who go ahead and they write the lyrics. They're the ones who are the voice behind the songs. I mean, you look at some people are able to pull it off, but you see Journey out there, and you got a Filipino kid that's jumping around on the stage, and it's just like, this is a little different than what it should be.
Well, I'm not trying to, disagree with you or challenge you, but who decided how it should be?
I guess the fans.
Then that's who decides,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. throwing me off a little bit more argumentative than.
No, I mean, I'm just trying to literally take in what you're asking me and trying to find a question in there and try to answer it the best I can, you know. I don't believe there's a set way of doing anything. You know, I think it's all up for your design and your concept of what you want to do is, you know. And some people want to, you know, never grow up. Peace. Don't grow up, you know. Some people do, you know. Some people like to sell real estate. Other people aren't interested. I mean, the world's big. You can do all kinds of things, you know.
Now, for the fact that you went ahead and had such a long legal battle over who gets to sing what songs, who gets the name, I mean, how did that process go for you? I mean, why did you decide that you needed to have what you had as far as that went?
Well, you know, dude, I'm really not interested in talking about the lawsuit. You know, that's not where my head's at.
And as far as you continue, is there going to be a chance that you're going to do new material, or do you think that you might think of the aspects of things like Guns N' Roses, whether you got reunited and went on a big arena tour? Would that be something you would consider? Or?
I've been making new music.
I know
several albums.
Well, I know that you have them, but I'm just from here on out.
Oh yeah, I'll probably still continue to make new music and continue to tour. And
Would you ever consider going back? I mean, is that ever in play?
going back where?
Would you reunite with Queensryche?
You know, I think the only reason to do that would be for the money. You know. So I guess if I ever need the money, or they do, maybe we'll all talk. You know. I would never say never, but then again, we haven't talked since 2012, you know, so I don't know, I'm not holding my breath, you know.
Right. Are you big on social media? Do you care about that aspect of things? I mean, you've been doing this for 35 years. You see how things are changing.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, everybody's plugged in and checking out what's going on, taking pictures of their meals.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel that you need to go ahead to follow that trend? I mean, if you look, you see people aren't buying the albums that they should these days, because of the downloading, the Spotify, the things like that.
And
do you feel it necessary for you as an artist to follow the trends of what's new, or do you feel that you have a big enough fan base to continue going to do the last things for the last 35 years?
I'm not sure but what you mean by trends that are new. You mean like the internet? Be on the internet and
Spotify, downloading songs, just Facebook, Twitter.
oh yeah, well, I'm on all those things. You know, you have to keep up with what's happening and you know the new mediums that are out there and kind of educate yourself on what it is and how you can utilize that. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I see that there was a flyer on every table that's out there. Do you plan this drink menu that's out there?
No, I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
There is there you go. The Geoff Tate drink menu for tonight.
No.
I understand you have your own vineyard, and I see you're drinking some wine right now. I figured maybe you wanted to have a little say of what goes.
No, I think that's something that the venue put together. Gosh, I wonder what another rainy night tastes like. Rum, Coke, and lime.
Pretty original there. Yeah, for sure. Now, after this wraps up, what are you going to do? I see that this goes throughout for the next couple of months. What are your plans for the summer?
Summer, I plan on putting the final touches on my third album of my trilogy and releasing it in September. And then after that, probably getting ready to tour in the new year. Yeah.
Awesome. Fans that want to keep up to date, they want to know more about you, it's going to be geofftate.com.
Yes, geofftate.com, Facebook site, Yeah, operationmindcrime.com.
Well, one last question I have for you is, a few months ago you did an interview and you discussed that people used to compare you guys to Motley Crue, and that got you quite upset. I mean, I don't see the relevance between, I can't see Queensryche and Motley Crue being on anything comparable.
Yeah, me neither. Shocking, huh?
Cool. All right, man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.